look at all that white stuff. I can't believe it's already here and we're at winter time already. Well, anyway, on this episode of Project KITT, let's see what we get accomplished. Hopefully something. Let's check it out.
That is amazing. Alright, we're on our way. Nice. Sweet. This, my friends, one reality. Alright, so just I mentioned it last week. I'm going to show you this week. These are the new parts we ordered. Some of the things that you can see are the rear shocks, air filter, wiper blades, fuel tank cap, rotors, fuel filter, timing cover gasket, fuel tank straps, fuel filler neck, timing belt, water pump and component kit, 2 calipers, front wiper blades, the fuel filter, the hydraulic hoses for the brakes, and the brake pads. The total of that invoice was $356.47, putting our total at $610.94. Haven't sold that Ranger yet, so I got to get on that to try and recover some of these funds. But let's see what we can accomplish today. So the last of the parts did indeed come in. So the caliper pads and rotors on this side need to be replaced right now. And there she is, all finished up. So new caliper, pads, rotor here. Now we're going to go on to the next. But before I do, I just want to make one little note here. So in case you didn't know this, the reason the bleeder is always this is one way to tell which side's which on these calipers. This bleeder valve needs to be at the top of the caliper. That's going to determine what side it's on because the air has to escape out the top as the fluid is pulled down by gravity. Got a couple quick and easy things we can snap on real quick. Look at that. New rear wiper blade. There we go. Got it. Okay, so you push that down, released. Off with the old. In with the new. Snaps right on, into place, new rear wiper. Got these Bosches for the front. So we'll stick these on. There's a little tab on the underside. You can kind of push. Or actually, you see that? Yeah, there's a little tab we can push right here and it releases the clip. New wiper goes on here like so. And then it just clips into place. Like that. Oh, ow. Windshield just cut me. It's a piece of glass wedged in my hand now. Looks to be that there was a problem here with this wiper holding itself together. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Good gracious, get rid of this. Okay. Oof. New wiper. There. That one's seated. I also got our new air filter so we can get rid of this old cruster. She hasn't had a fresh breathing mask in quite some time. So, let's whip this old girl out and you can see, look at the difference. Which would you want to breathe through? Goodbye. Pop that down in there. Kind of got to fish around a little bit, make sure everything's seating nice. Get the plastic housing back into play. And latch. Look at this, first blood part kit. That windshield did get me. First blood I've shed over a car in a while. This is crazy. We gotta get this plastic shield off because I do want to get this tank out, get it recoated. So let's start off on that. 10 mil, probably some pliers on these. Here's our first bolt here. And in my amazement, it actually came undone. Good. There goes that shield. I'll put this off to the way. Now, we can get a better impression of what we're working with. I see some things here. These two right here, these are brake lines, and you can tell based on these unions that they've been replaced in the past. This here, fuel. This is probably an emissions line, evaporative, capturing the fumes out of the tank and pumping them into the engine. One of these will be a pressure line. One of these will be a return line. I'm assuming this one's probably pressure, considering it's got high pressure hose clamps. This one is the return line, very low pressure. That's why it's got these Corbin style clamps. So we'll get that open. Straps. I do have new straps. The other thing you have to disconnect on this when taking the tank out is the filler neck. Filler neck comes through over here. You can see there is one hose here for the vent, one hose here for the actual neck, and all these clamps are SHOT, shot. So we're gonna be a little creative getting it undone. This thing is a handy tool. Harbor Freight sells them, and they are good. Don't be fooled. If you have a lift, get these things. Okay, adjustable, and all I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna put a little bit of pressure on the underside of the tank. I could put a block of wood there, but I'm really not gonna lift up on this. I'm just gonna put like that much pressure on it. That way nothing moves around when I'm undoing things. Keep life simple. So let's get all these clamps undone. Now all these lines and clamps will definitely have to be replaced, because like that one, it's got no strength left in it. But I still want to keep all this stuff together, because you got to map it out, right? If I just start hacking stuff apart, I'll never figure out where anything goes. You got to know what to make. That hose is all crunchy, so you know it's got to be replaced. It's probably an evap code. Let's do this one here. Low pressure fuel line. Stick that back. This little ridge here is where this ball flange is there. I like to grab the hose and kind of wiggle it to break it loose, because the rust will bond right to the hose. There we go. Let's undo our high pressure line, which, bruh. There we go. Okay, those are undone. All right, we're down by this vent line here, so we got a Corbin on this thing. And I mean, up just beyond this homemade brake line. There's that. There. Cool. So that's undone. Vent line. Now I've got to get this clamp undone right here. Okay, that's undone enough. Now, there is, and I forgot to mention this in my original assessment of what to do here, a electrical connector right here. So that's for the fuel pump. That's undone. Let's undo these two bolts here and here. GoPro, stop recording. Whew. Bolt number 2 out. All right, so these straps they're just gonna be stuck to the bottom of the tank. They should fold right out of the way. All right, time to muster my strength. The weight of the tank's gonna be down here because all the gas is down here. So I may try, it's also sitting on this, which is handy. I may try and push up here. Okay. Get this thing out of the way. Okay, down we went. Mouse nest, look at that. There's our, here's our tank out. There's our underside here. Look at these lines. No wonder they're so smoky. Okay, that's basically where I want to be for today. Next time, I think we're going to break down the tank, get all this stuff off here, so we can get this off to get it relined. But now that the tank is out, I have perfect access to start making all these fuel and brake lines by hand again. So, looking forward to doing that here. Not really. And just so you can see real quick, here's our current scrap pile of stuff we pulled off with new parts. Okay, Stealth Digger Nation, I hope you enjoyed this week's updates on the van, on KITT, and stay tuned next week. I think we're going to make some lines again. Who knows? With me, totally weather dependent on how nimble my fingers are feeling. So till then, if you enjoyed, please remember to like, comment, or subscribe, and have a great day.